Hello everyone, I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a lovely New Year. It's definitely been a while, around 6 or 7 months since my last actual upload. The Arduino video I posted a month ago wasn't really that much, so we're not going to count that. One question you might have though is why? Why, as a new and growing channel, did it take so long for me to upload again? Is it always going to be like this? Short answer, probably, but with less months, hopefully. I've been quite busy since then, and I thought I would share what's been going on and my plans for the future. Before we get started, I just wanted to announce that a new Abyssal's Pixel Game Jam is starting soon, which you should go join and vote on the theme if you're interested. Link in the description. Anyway, back to the video. First of all, I switched to Linux. Now sure, Linux is not the best operating system for development, as not many people use it for game development, but I've enjoyed it quite a lot. The distro I went with was Fedora, mainly because it has a really nice and clean interface, which is just GNOME, but shut up, I like it. And probably my favorite part, you can use 3-finger gestures on a trackpad to swipe between workspaces, which is really efficient for game development. For example, let's say you have 4 windows open while you're developing your game. In Windows, you have to use your mouse to switch windows. Sure, they added virtual desktops or whatever they're calling them on Windows 11, but they're not as intuitive as workspaces in GNOME since it's a whole lot easier to create and access them. Of course, not to say that there isn't downsides I found. The main downside I've found is that it's a bit harder than Windows, which is a given. I've used Windows all my life, so the switch is going to be a little hard. Also, some software doesn't work well with Linux. For example, it took me a while before getting Gmod to work on here since the native version wasn't working. I had to force it to use Proton, which is a way that you can get games on Windows to run on Linux, and it's really easy to set up. Most games work really well in Linux, and it's easy to get started with gaming. Fedora has been my daily driver for a few weeks now, and it's safe to say I plan on sticking with it. But I did try another distro, and God was it difficult. You might be wondering which distro, and your answer is Arch. Arch is geared towards people who understand how the Linux operating system works and have an intent to do a lot of learning about the Linux operating system. I'm not saying Arch did anything wrong, no, I'm just an idiot. See, in Arch you're expected to reach every detail of the page, and for some reason, Arch doesn't come with anything that allows you to connect to the internet out of the box. So for a few days, I was stuck trying to connect something to my Wi-Fi without the packages to do so. It was a lost cause. I had to reinstall Fedora. I tried it again, but I was pretty fed up with configuration, and I wanted something that worked out of the box, as I had a game jam to do, which I'll talk about in a bit. But it's safe to say I won't be trying Arch again for a while. Not until I'm ready to move on from Fedora or get an HHD or a SATA SSD. Forgot which, but there's a slot in my laptop for it that is completely empty, so I might try that. So, game jam, right. I joined the Secret Santa jam to make a game. My first giftee never responded to me. I asked about it, and the host was like, "I'll ban him if you want me to," and I said, "If you want to, I don't mind." A day later, I see my giftee in general asking why they got banned, and they were told that they never responded to their Santa. I didn't say anything though, and instead I got a new giftee. They said they wanted to call any sim, like Oxygen Not Included, mixed with a life sim, such as Harvest Valley. I love colony sims, so I was excited to work on the game. The only issue is I couldn't decide on a damn engine to use. Me again. Just wanted to say, if you've enjoyed the video this far, consider subscribing and liking the video. It helps me out a ton with the algorithm, especially being with such a small channel. Anyways, I'll hush once again. After weeks of not finding a good engine to use, trust me, I looked at a lot of engines. I went back to Unity. Now, it may be controversial, but I think it's safe to go back now. They fired the old CEO and replaced him with a guy that knows more than money, so I'll place my bets on Unity again. I didn't like many of the other engines either, and I can work fast with Unity since I know how to use it. The only issue is that the game jam ended on the 22nd, at the time of writing. It's January 19th. You might be thinking, damn, he didn't finish. Well, there's always next time. No. I was surprised to find out that this jam has late submissions available until fucking June or November if they don't do a summer event, which is wild. So it's safe to say I'm probably going to finish. If I don't, that's extremely sad. Now begs the question, what's next for this channel? Well, I have another game I want to make after my jam game, which I may make a video on. No promises. I swear, every time I say I'll make a video, I never do, so no promises whatsoever. Anyways, I have a new idea for a game. I'm a huge physics fan. I really do enjoy a nice floppy and silly game, which is part of the reason the gameplay in the background is Stick Fight the Game. Obviously I'm not great at it, but I am having fun with it. If you remember Spacelings, the project that had a huge scope and I couldn't finish it because I was having issues with the code and it wasn't going well, since my computer was running out of memory when playing the game. Luckily, I upgraded my RAM from 4 gigabytes to 16 gigabytes, so I'm pretty sure RAM isn't going to be much of an issue anymore. What I'm mainly worried about now is my CPU, because it's a dual-core 11th gen Intel Core i3 1115G4. A bunch of jargon, but it's a little low powered compared to most CPUs. Issue is, the CPU is soldered onto the motherboard like most laptops, so it's not really going to come out unless I change the motherboard to entirely something else, which I won't be doing. It's fine now, but might be an issue in the future. Anyways, my idea is a stickman survival game, similar to Stick Fight the Game, but instead of fighting everyone, you have to survive in the wilderness. Your inventory space will be limited to your hands, so you'll either need a backpack or somewhere to stockpile items. But for now, it's just an idea I'm passionate about. I will upload a minimum viable product of this game to itch.io with source code available under MIT license. Since I'm not the most motivated person on the planet, but maybe with the help of a community, the game could get done. Anyways, that's all I have. I hope to upload more this year, but as I said, no promises. I hope your 2024 goes better than your 2023. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe to help me out. You can find links to my socials in the description, and don't forget to join my Discord server. I'll see you all next time, whenever that can be. Hopefully next month, though.